A very warm welcome to KSG India Explainer video. The topic of this video is that OSIRIS-REx touches the Bennu. The US Space Agency NASA in the early hours of 21st October 2020 added a feather to its cap and successfully completed its first attempt for an asteroid sample collection mission. NASA's OSIRIS-REx spacecraft, which has been orbiting asteroid Bennu since the end of December 2018, performed a touch and go or tag maneuver to collect the sample from the surface of the asteroid. The mission went accurately as per the projected timeline, and the sample collection arm of the spacecraft touched the asteroid for a time ranging between 5 to 15 seconds. While the first attempt to collect samples was successful in safe landing and takeoff, the team would take a few days to determine whether OSIRIS-REx has been able to collect a sample or not. Let us talk about the mission. Back in September 2016, NASA launched the Origins Spectral Interpretation, Resource Identification, Security, Regolith Explorer spacecraft to orbit the asteroid and subsequently collect samples from its surface. The mission had been the brainchild of Dr. Michael J. Drake, who along with Jayant Loretta repeatedly proposed to NASA to allow a mission to go to an asteroid for sample collection. After 7 years of working on proposals, Dr. Drake and Loretta finally received the proposal from the space agency for the mission. However, in an unfortunate turn of events, Dr. Drake passed away a few months after the approval. Loretta is now the principal investigator of the mission, and he got a little teary-eyed remembering Dr. Drake when the team at NASA confirmed that OSIRIS-REx's touch and go maneuver has been a success. Asteroid Bennu is among the millions of asteroids found in our solar system. However, it is not a part of the main asteroid belt found between Mars and Jupiter. Asteroid Bennu is a near-Earth asteroid, and scientists believe that it contains clues into the formation of the solar system and the planets. Bennu was selected since the team needed a near-Earth object with an orbit similar to Earth's. In fact, Bennu's orbit passes through the Earth's orbit. The mission aimed at finding the answers to some fundamental questions like why there is life in the solar system, why Earth has a habitable environment, and how did life actually form. Asteroid Bennu is rich in water and carbon, one among many, and it could help in solving clues on how oceans came about on the planet. It was also important to understand the asteroid because it is a potentially hazardous one that could cause severe damage to the Earth if any collision were to occur. In fact, there is a possibility that about 150 years down the line, Bennu might collide with the Earth. Therefore, OSIRIS has been trying to study the orbit of Bennu very closely and understand the impact of the Sun on the orbit, so that any potential alteration that could cause its collision with the Earth could be foreseen and acted upon in advance. Now let us talk about how this OSIRIS-REx is functioning. The OSIRIS-REx spacecraft has been deployed about 321 million kilometers from the Earth, which means any data transmitted from the control room on Earth to the spacecraft or vice versa takes over 18.5 minutes to be received. This necessitated the need for a spacecraft that was smart and equipped to make its own decisions while navigating outer space, and especially during the sample collection attempt. Apart from that, the images being transmitted by the spacecraft during the tag maneuver were low in quality, only enough for the team to know how the maneuver was progressing. OSIRIS is scheduled to send high-quality close-up images of the asteroid once it is back on its orbit around Bennu and recharged by the sunlight. The OSIRIS also had to be programmed to adjust to certain challenges that were present on asteroid Bennu. Before the deployment of OSIRIS, the asteroid was pictured based on thermal images, based on which scientists believe that the asteroid had a beach-like surface. However, once the OSIRIS approached the asteroid, the more and more detailed images took scientists by surprise when they saw that its surface was riddled with boulders and rocks. This came as a challenge for the scientists as they had to then program Osiris to land and take off from Bennu in much more difficult terrain conditions, in addition to the already high rotation speed of the asteroid. Based on the images that the spacecraft transmitted while orbiting the asteroid, scientists narrowed in on Nightingale crater for the sampling tag maneuver. While the crater is surrounded by huge boulders, there is an 8-meter area which seemed optimal for the sample collection. Now let us talk about the future and what is next. Over the next few days, scientists would confirm whether sample collection has actually taken place or not by studying the images of the Nightingale site before and after the tag, and by comparing the weight of the tag SAM after the mission to the weight recorded before. This data is expected to be back by 24th October 2020. If the collection was successful, the scientists will command OSIRIS-REx to begin its return to Earth. Otherwise, it will be prepared for a second landing attempt in January next year. The Osiris is expected to return to Earth by 2023 along with the samples. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. Thank you so very much for watching this video, and our videos are completely based on UPSC examination preparation. If you have any doubts or suggestions, kindly comment below in the comment section and kindly like our video and subscribe our channel. Thank you so very much. Stay tuned.